of the Houston Rockets. This is the ultimate honor in high school basketball. Tonight is the capstone for 24 players' careers before they head off to college and the pros. We welcome you. Here comes the West. Holland, one of two native Texans on the floor tonight. And McCain drills it. Headed to Michigan State, trying to show off his range. West up 2-0. We play just over a minute. Collier from downtown, and he gets the friendly roll. He's really improved from three-point territory.
As you mentioned, a tremendous prospect. You see his length defensively and how he can make things difficult.
And he's getting after Ron Holland right now.
Stojakovic. I think we've seen this before.
Have come out knowing how much this means, and it's been a competitive start to this game.
It's 8-1. The West on top, and now it's 10.
Bounce. And again, we've talked about his shooting ability, but has the ability also to play off the bounce and score.
Wagner. In transition, the East. Edwards, the #1 player in the class, and Booker, headed to Michigan State, is there to clean it up.
If you're looking for an all-competitive...
With them, both those guys,
no question,
and super competitive. And Justin Edwards, of course, maybe a little tired.
Collier to the rack, around Booker. Tough hit.
On Sunday, and now you can tell that Isaiah Collier
in transition for the West, headed to USC.
Isaiah Collier is going to find you. He's going to pass it away from the defense. You got to be ready when you play with Collier.
Cody Williams, the elevation for the future Colorado Buffalo.
Just a bit of his athleticism, and one of the reasons why he's such a tremendous prospect.
Collier spins it in against Williams. Count it, and one.
This year for the McDonald's All-American game, and he has been in attack mode, getting downhill to that basket, able to finish through contact not one time. And now Bronny gets a little bit of his shoes to wear here today.
Aaron Bradshaw, long two.
With his back to the basket, he's got a legitimate three-point shot.
Omaha Blue feeds Bronny James, who drills it from deep.
And he loves
there you go.
Mentally sound. And how about the shot preparation and mechanics by Bronny James for a triple?
And his dad loves it. And the guy that wore the part down the middle of his hair, so of course he had all of us making sure we got that at the barbershop.
Jacoby
with the New Jersey Scholars.
Walter the lob, and off the mark. Bayfall couldn't slam it. Mookie Cook with
the dunks in the practices or the scrimmage. I don't think there's going to be many dunks in this game because these guys are getting back on defense. Shot selection's pretty good as well.
This is one of the matchups you wanted to see. Aiden Holloway against Bronny James, and Holloway,
wherever he is on the court, can Holloway now guard Bronny?
Oh, from NBA range! Sweet stroke from Bronny.
And if there's anyone out there thinking
40% off the catch, there it is, off the catch. Feet are set, eyes are up.
And with his ability to defend, which I honestly believe is his greatest strength right now, and now he's added that jump. I would be with them, but I can tell you right now, it has been consistent this entire week. Bronny James has been shooting the cover off the ball.
And Stephon Castle counted, and a foul for the East.
He's got to get lower, wider, and more leverage.
Baloo takes the baseline against Modest Buzelis, and Baloo goes reverse side for
Baloo attacking the basket and just showing off his strength. Once he gets there, Modest does a great, and we have a lot of that in this 2023 class.
Ron Holland, top 5 player in the class, going to Texas. Oh, swatted away.
When Aaron Bradshaw is aggressive on both ends of the floor, he's a difference maker.
Nearing the final minute. Nice that we're playing 4 quarters instead of the 20-minute halves. Reed Shepherd knifes in for the basket. Another.
Don't sleep on Reed Shepherd when you get to Kentucky. He can score, he can play make, and he is tough.
Oh, Holloway. Dancing a rarity.
It is,
right?
it is very rare and
I was waiting. I'll tell you what he does on the road for AAU games. He finds a gym with Gabe Cups. There's a dunk by Buzelis, and he shoots before game. They've been serious about their game. They've been serious about being a good teammate.
Final seconds of the quarter. Holloway, he can hit from that range. Aiden Holloway, unlimited range. Now in double figures.
It's a blessing, really.
Absolutely. Those fans are pretty wild down there. How big's that going to be?
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Meanwhile, Justin Edwards, the top-ranked player in the class, has put on a little show in the first minute of the quarter. Back-to-back buckets for the East. 4-point game. Baloo from long range.
Not been regarded as one of the better classes that we've seen in the past. And I think that they know that. and more importantly, they're playing as though they have something to prove.
Bronny James, splash, his third triple.
Is proving that he belongs amongst the McDonald's All-American 2023 class. Off to a great start. Bronny James knocking down his third three of the evening.
He's done nothing but improve over his last 4 years.
Oh, what a move by Marco Check. Wagner to Edwards, a Kentucky connection. It's a three.
And now top of the list, showing it off here in this second quarter.
Oh, nice feed by Fears, and Cook goes reverse side. How surreal has this in a movie that's coming out this year? Jackson from the outside.
And now getting involved, but he's been one of the more impressive players throughout this week. NBA scouts have been raving about his size and his ability.
McCain from the mid. Holloway, open look. And corralled by the West. Ron Holland racing at Texas.
But you see how quickly he's able to advance, catching the basketball at half court, needing only one dribble to be able to get to the rim and finish, and showing off that elite size. And
Cal, so I wasn't thinking about that.
So here's the thing, PB. Yogi was, so of course,
how about that?
Michael Yogi Stewart has a strong connection to a lot of guys here in this game.
Kwame Evans.
He's 6'11", handles the ball in the open court. He can pass it from the
Hall of Famer at GW, the fifth all-time leading scorer for George Washington.
And he plays on the #1 team right now, Montverde. Kwame Evans.
Ron Holland, 6 Eastern on ESPNU. A lot of these players are heading to Fort Myers after this game for that tournament.
About 6.
Jacoby Walter. It rattles in.
Space create and make his own shot.
He absolutely does. And going up against a very good defender, and Cody off down a little bit in knockout.
And he's going to Baylor.
Shepard ahead to Collier. Good with a foul.
Great look ahead pass.
Get his space, and then speaking of separation, Isaiah Collier showing off his strength, separating himself from deep.
Until the break. The West up by 9. Omaha Ballou on the drive, lost it on the way up. Mookie Cook couldn't get past him. Now DJ Wagner, the first third-generation McDonald's All-American, to Justin Edwards. Be who you are and take it seriously.
And I have the opportunity, and one of the things I love about the McDonald's All-American game is that the NBA scouts are here. And if you can communicate with them and let them know, hey, listen, guys, they don't want to see you work on your game. They want to see you do what you do well, and they've done that exactly here tonight, Ted.
Modest Boussette
here at McDonald's.
Yeah, don't show what you're working on with your trainer.
Yeah, don't show me what you can be. Show me what you do. And Brandon Garrison can do.
Here's your matchup, Paul Buzelis against Holland.
Get up,
Shepard
Reed.
with
Get
the
up,
steal.
Reed.
Get up, Reed. Shepard throws it down. The shooter can get up.
You knew it was coming, though. He just gave it a quick look back. You knew he was going to get bouncy on the break.
He's got great instincts for the game, Reed Shepard. He's got
Another
a 3-on-1
for Shepard. McCain wide open, and he buries it.
That's the things about Reed Shepard all week is when he's been able to do defensively, not only playing in the passing lanes, but also using his great hands to be able to come up with steals and then finding his guy, Jared McCain, for the 3.
I love the way he stopped at the top of the key.
And the East had cut it to 5.
Evans, nice look inside, and Cody Williams is fouled by Bronny James. Sean Stewart signed with Duke with the pull-up jumper.
He's definitely got that in his game. You know, one of the things I love is what he's great at.
He's got a 39-inch vertical. We saw it last night.
Shepard dealing with the length of the East right now, and he finds Garrison for...
Well, Sean Stewart just coming up like a point guard, like Corey Alexander, and pulling up.
I would have pulled up about 5 feet.
He gets in trouble, and he can still find his way out.
Isaiah Collier the steal. Clear the runway.
Isaiah Collier adding to his tab. Led the first half in scoring with 13 points, adds 2 more to his tab, getting out on the fast break and the easy finish from the hot.
And here comes Cody Williams.
Nice.
Oh, to Sean Stewart. His head was a...
Sharing the basketball has been the theme amongst both these teams here tonight. Sean Stewart getting out in transition. Paul talked about the 39-inch vertical, shows it off on the break.
When you talk about guys finalizing
for a slam dunk contest champion, of course, Sean Stewart winning the trophy last night.
And Jacoby Walter with a triple at the other end. You think about Baylor, you think about Montverde.
best six man in the nation.
DJ Wagner. Bradshaw with the follow. His teammate at Camden High School in New Jersey and future teammate at Kentucky. Got to get back, though. Walter.
Stewart understands his role right now at Montverde. That will carry over to the next level.
Oh, Wagner eyes it up and connects over Mookie Cook. Wagner's first points tonight.
Yeah, quiet first half for DJ Wagner, who was the star of the scrimmage on Sunday. And I think he's going to be much more aggressive here in this second half, because we've talked about his playmaking and his ability to do everything else on the floor, but he's a natural-born scorer. And when you see DJ Wagner start lining it up this far beyond the three-point line, watch out, opponents. You could be in trouble.
He's come a long way, and he deserves everything he gets.
Where has he gotten better the most since you first met him?
You know, he's always had a motor, so that was kind of his #1 skill set.
As the hoop state, there's a battle, because if you look back over the past few years and you've seen the prospects that have come out of the state of Texas, let's go back. Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, it goes on. A great.
See, in the second half of games, that's when DJ Wagner, that alpha dog mentality starts.
He was going to pick it up here when he got his opportunities in the second half of this game. Great rotation by Justin Edwards defensively. The Euro, the finish. And now you're seeing where Justin Edwards comes from to steal this basketball. The anticipation and, of course, the great footwork, the finish. And as important as scoring the 2 points were.
Wagner slipped, but still got it to Edwards. Edwards #1, Wagner #2 in the ESPN 100. Edwards from deep. Oh, Stewart flying high, and it's Bradshaw who caps it off. The three future Wildcats on the floor together, along with Duke Blue Devil Sean Stewart. And Wagner is there for the putback.
Kentucky next season.
And three of these guys were teammates with the New Jersey Scholars when you think about Mackenzie Mbako, DJ Wagner, and Aaron Bradshaw.
Stojakovic around, and Mbako. Oh, he's more than just a shooter. Peja's son.
He's so crafty and smart. He gets cut off, he spins back. He's got a nice high release.
Walter leaves it for Ballou. Con Husky.
You think he'll stay and get some tickets?
One would hope. Bronny James the steal, ahead to Collier. One more jam for the #3.
And it's been the defense of the West. They've turned it into buckets. Collier with another dunk.
As we talked about before, Isaiah Collier trying to recruit Bronny James to USC.
Stewart blocked by Collier from behind, but the whistle blows.
And that was a great.
We're excited to be here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brooke, Reed Shepherd's dad, Jeff, two-time national champion at Kentucky, Final Four most outstanding player, Ron Holland here in the Longhorn for the bucket. The West up 87-78 here early in the fourth. Stephon Castle.
Is this what Ted does to you guys when you're doing games while he doesn't listen to you? Is that how that works?
He probably doesn't listen to me at breakfast.
Isaiah Collier with...
Oh, nice hedge by Holland.
And Holland comes up with the steal. Collier leaves it for Holland, who puts it in. Holland in double figures with 10.
It was great defense, team defense by the West, in which they've been locked in the entire game, but no defense for that as Stephon Castle steps out, shoots it from about 25, and is able to knock.
Collier trying to get downhill, lost the handle. 4-on-2 for the East, and Cody Williams rises up for
Holloway to give Williams the dunk.
Which program has
Beers feeds Brandon Garrison for the stuff. Their steal for the future Auburn Tiger.
Got to shoot it, Aiden. You did the work.
Instead, it is Castle with the
James
fingers
is
back on the floor.
Corey,
See him wearing
you're
number
a
6.
workout coach.
I'm both, true that. However, I'm also a shooting coach, and if he could have made that three, threes count more than 2.
Bronny James wants another 3. As a shooter over his 4 years in high school.
Well, that's what he does best. He shoots the three-point shot. He's ready, he's pure, and he's not afraid.
And a great find from Jared McCain, of course, much to the...
He could not shoot like Bronny does. Same stage, no way.
Holloway from deep. Now he pulls the trigger.
Now you see why. Come on, Ted. Don't ask those type of questions on national TV.
Oh, 3-ball for DJ Wagner. He's got 11.
That was a
East
big
with
question.
3.
That was a big question, and rightfully so, about his game. He's taking it to the next level, DJ Wagner.
And he's put in the work, too, and now puts in the work defensively. Get up, DJ! Competitive game, and you can see the defense has continued to pick up here in this fourth quarter.
1-point game, 5 minutes to go. It's crunch time right now.
Collier always in attack mode. Instead, it's Collier the other way for the West. Loose ball picked away by Edwards. And the snowbird is Elmarco Jackson. An explosion at Trucking Company.
But again, when you talk about his personality and really the way he conducts himself, you can see that he put thought into that answer. It's something he didn't just come up with when we were in that room Saturday. He's thought about it long before, just like Isaiah Collier had a long...
Hollywood, West back on top. Jackson for 3. Bradshaw, another offensive rebound. Got to pick it up off the deck. And Bradshaw guides it in. How about the emotion?
Never nervous, baby.
Never
Come on
nervous,
now.
purpose.
Come on
That's
now.
right.
Milt Wagner's teammate, and you see Bradshaw battling on the glass.
3. No McDonald's All-American boys game has ever gone to overtime in the 46-year history of the event, and only one girls game has. DJ Wagner breaks the top. Future stars of the college game and beyond on display here at Toyota Center, including Bronny James. Bullseye for Bronny.
Step ball to the baseline. McCain took it baseline. Bronny spotted up and knocked it down.
But that's real bad.
Going reverse side, Stewart is there to effect it. The East on the run. DJ Wagner hammers it for the lead. 3. Here we go. McCain way off. Rebound by Stewart. And the East is victorious in the McDonald's All-American Boys game. Led by the first, third generation McDonald's All-American DJ Wagner.